When you say about the 2 shows you've been on, you know, since you've come out about this, the SAS helped you. The Jungle was brilliant. You was brilliant in there. You came 4th place. Why do you think you choose these type of shows? Do you think it's to show what type of person you are, build your character or something?
No, I did the Jungle because my children at the time, it was only my oldest, Kai, who would probably actually seen me anywhere near my peak of my powers when I was playing. All Caden and Cody see and Lexi, my daughter, all they see was football caused me pain and despair and injuries and crutches and operations. So they never got to see me at the peak of my powers. And with regards to the Jungle, it was a family show that we all watched and we all loved.
It'd be lush to see you on there.
So I did that selfishly for them, so they could be proud of their dad and have banter when I got out of me eating pig's balls or whatever the case would be. But it was quite gratifying when I did the show that the amount of praise I got, where people actually was like, oh, he's not actually a fucking dickhead.
Yeah. From what the tabloids have portrayed you as all them fucking years.
Like, I can remember when I turned on my phone, you can imagine how that, and it was Jonathan Woodgate, and he was like, fucking hell, my mates are buzzing. They were like, they didn't expect that from you. And that was kind of satisfying, but I didn't do that for that. I just did that solely for the kids. And with regards to the SAS, I did it because I'm competitive and I thought I could complete the course easily. And so when I'm seeing them on TV, and I was like, I'd piss that. And just like, yeah, that was.
How does that show work from the backside of it?
The show is the most hardest show. What you see on TV, so you see an edited version that they should make the episodes 2 hours long to get a real, like, you wake up early, you get beasted for about an hour and a half. You then go and do your, you probably do three kind of challenges a day. And it's not just the challenges. You don't realise that sometimes we run like 5K with 30 Ks on our bag through the terrain just to get to the challenge. And then if we pissed Ant off, then he'd make you like dunk your head in, like submerge yourself in the most icy cold water, then run your asses back. And then at 11 o'clock at night before we go to bed, we get beasted again on the courtyard. I'm like...
That's mad.
It's scary. And what I found really hard is that if you do a mile run, you kind of know a finish line. They never tell you how far you're going to run. So they want to see people. So if you can do a kick finish at the end, they go fucking mental. Because as they say in their thing, someone's chasing you with a gun, you can't pace yourself. You run. And you run as fast as you can, and if that has to be 10 miles, you'll find something from beneath. So why are you pacing yourself? Like, the whole mindset of it, and some of the chat, it is just
live or die, innit?
I've just got nothing but respect for, like you said, Foxy, Billy, and all of them, and they are.
Who's the most toughest out of all them? Do you think?
Oh,
who's the one that scared you the most? Or intimidated?
I wouldn't say scared. I would just...
I know.
It was just the mutual... all of them. They just all had...
Equally savage.
And people just see the screaming. This is what I'm saying. There's a method behind their madness. They're not just screaming just to be horrible. They're screaming to push buttons. They want to see you break. They want to see your weak side so they can help fix your weak side. Like, if it weren't for them probing the shit out of me and doing what they were doing, they would have never been able to help me with the sexual abuse and be proud and be a glass half full. And fuck it, they're brilliant at what they do.
Was it therapeutic for you?
Not the challengers.
coming out of it.
Yeah, but when you go in and you speak to them, it was just like, it was mind blowing. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've seen psychiatrists and psychologists and spent sessions with them, and then you spend a week with some SAS guys, and they probed and done more for you than these so-called experts. But they are hard motherfuckers, man.
You look like a hard motherfucker with that beard.
Yeah.
I was like, is that Dyer?
Yeah.
Fuck, you know.
I went hard when I collapsed on that tower with a punctured lung, though.
I know. Broken. Yeah, I thought it was broken.
No, I had a fractured rib, but I had that when I started collapsing. That was my lung.
Wow. You carried on.
Tried to. Well, I didn't quit. They had to drag me off the show.